What's up, Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher in Michigan. Welcome to my channel where we're trying to help kids fall in love with reading. Today, we're going to be talking about my 5 favorite middle grade graphic novels. I love these books. My 5th graders love these books. We can't get enough of them. Graphic novels are so wildly popular and there are more than ever. So it's so stinking hard to narrow it down to 5. But I'm nominating these books for the Nerdy Book Club Best Graphic Novel list. So I can only pick 5. It's really hard. If you go to my best books page of the year, I'll put a link to that in the description. Bookalicious is hosting that. You can see all of the graphic novels that I have loved this year. But we're going to talk about these 5 right now. Here we go. First up, Your Pal Fred. This is like a futuristic, like post-apocalyptic, the world is like burning and falling apart graphic novel about like this toy robot, Fred. It kind of feels like a person. And Fred is the most positive thing ever. It's so over the top positive, even when like the world is burning around him. He just can't stop being positive. It's hilarious. My 5th graders will just like be reading it in the corner and it's like busting up laughing in like a otherwise silent room. But I can't get enough of it. It's so much fun to book talk. It's so much fun to see kids fall in love with it. One of our favorite parts is it says number 1 here, meaning we get more of Fred. I can't even picture what ridiculousness Fred is going to take us to the next one, but this is a beloved character that kids will want 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books of. Your Pal Fred, fantastic. Next up, The First Cat in Space Ate Pizza by Mac Barnett and Sean Harris. This book has taken over my classroom last year at the end of the year, and this year it's super fun. It was kind of like birthed out of the pandemic. Sean and Mac created these Instagram live videos where they basically told this story 1 week at a time, and they've turned it into a graphic novel. But it's just that, right? Like it's the first cat in space, and he's trying to save the moon from these moon-eating rats who are trying to take over the moon. And there's all this ridiculousness on the moon, all these characters. It's just so much fun. And then the cat wants pizza, and like things keep happening where it doesn't get pizza. So the kid's like, will the cat ever get pizza? Fun book, awesome book, hilarious book. They got like a whole merchandise line. I have a t-shirt. Like, it's just like taking over my classroom and hopefully the world soon because it's awesome. And again, this is book 1. Yay. Yay for new graphic novel series. Next up, Growing Pains. I don't have the cover. It has like the book jacket, but of course, you have that in 5th grade. It gets ratty and torn and it falls apart. But this is an amazing, amazing graphic novel about a girl who has OCD, and like she gets like these, basically like these bees like buzzing in her when she's getting overwhelmed and things aren't going how her brain wants them to go. And I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. The kids are also loving it. But it's an amazing story. The art is just breathtaking. And one of the things that I love in books for kids is when they go to like a camp. And you probably notice like it happens a lot, right? In tons of books, kids go away to like a sleepaway camp, and it's a big rite of passage when you're a kid, but it's also a way to like get rid of the parents and like have kids be like more just like with the kids. So that happens in this book, and my kids go to 5th grade camp, overnight camp, and for many of them it's the first time away, and there's a lot of anxiety and being overwhelmed, and I think it's fun for kids to see they're not alone, and like the things about us that we might worry about and feel different about. Like everyone has different things that are going on in their lives, and Growing Pains is a must-read book. You have to read this book. I don't feel like enough people are talking about it. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just too busy reading it because it's phenomenal. Growing Pains. Next up, Jamar Nicholas Leon the Extraordinary. So this kid goes to like a school with like superheroes and supervillains, and he's not like super in any way, but you just want him to win because like he is the coolest kid, and he just is like so interesting and fascinating and loves superheroes and wants to be a superhero and is obsessed with it and like has this dream to like develop superpowers and be like these other kids. And then like this villain is like a student at their school, and like so obviously like I can't even imagine going to school is hard enough when you're a kid, but you imagine if there's like superheroes and supervillains. Super fun. I said super a lot there. You should read this book. Leon the Extraordinary is really just awesome. Like all of these books I'm talking about are wildly popular in my classroom, so just trust that part of it. Leon the Extraordinary, check it out. It's so good. And then finally, Swim Team by Johnny Christmas is the story of a girl moving to a new community. She wants to join the math club, but a quick peek at the art. Like I do that, just like randomly open to a few pages. She wants to join the math team or math club, but it's full. So she has to join some other club. She ends up joining the swim team and kind of falls in love with it. It's a place for her to like meet some people, but also like she's like really bad at it at first. She wants to get better. There's like a rival team. As someone who loves sports, loves competition, also loves like the behind the scenes, like what's going on in the brains of the characters during these types of things. I couldn't get enough of this book. I absolutely loved it. Readers are loving it. It's awesome. So check out Swim Team, one of the best graphic novels of the year. These are my 5 favorite middle grade graphic novels of 2022. Hopefully you found something to add to your to-read list. What an amazing year for young readers. My name's Colby Sharp. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have an awesome, fantastic day.